Water. Water is a very significant resource of the earth. It is a unique feature of our planet. It is essential for human beings, plants, and animals. Children, can we imagine life without water? In fact, without water, life is not possible. Due to the presence of water, Earth is often called the watery planet. So, children, today we are going to start a new chapter from Geography Water. As you know, Earth is known as the blue planet. Why? Because 71% of the Earth's surface is covered with water. And you know, children, not only is water everywhere, but all life depends on water. The tiniest bacteria and the largest mammals all need water. Children, water is found in oceans, seas, bays, gulls, lakes, rivers, etc. And the watery part of the earth is called hydrosphere. The total amount of water on the earth's surface is estimated to be about 1250 million cubic kilometer, and most of this water, about 97%, is in the ocean. And the total amount of water present on the earth is fixed, and it is approximately the same as it was during the ice age. Water is continuously moving from the earth's surface into the atmosphere and back again to the earth's surface. Water from the different water bodies reaches the atmosphere through evaporation in the form of water vapor. Due to loss of heat in the atmosphere, the process of condensation takes place. Thus, water vapor is converted back into water drops. This leads to precipitation in the form of rain, snow, or sleet. Water that falls on the land in the form of rain collects in ponds or flows as streams or rivers. The rivers then carry this water back to the oceans, and this never ending movement of water is called hydrological cycle or water cycle. Thus, the water cycle has no beginning or end. Now, let's see the distribution of water bodies. Children, the present distribution of land and water on the earth's surface shows that the northern hemisphere has more land than water, while the southern hemisphere is almost a water hemisphere. Oceans are very large water bodies. You already know that. Now, there are four major oceans: Pacific, Atlantic, Indian, and Arctic. Now, there is another large water body around Antarctica. It is called the Southern Ocean or the Antarctic Ocean. The Pacific Ocean is the largest water body. Ocean water, being salty, is unfit for our daily use. The main sources of fresh water are rivers, lakes, ponds, springs, and glaciers. Now you can see the table given over here shows the distribution of water in percentage. Now, temperature of ocean water. Children, as you already know, that the sun is the main source of heat, and it is also for the ocean water. The temperature of the surface water in the oceans is not the same everywhere. In general, water is warmer near the equator. The temperature decreases towards the polar regions. The average temperature near the equator is about 26 degrees Celsius. The highest temperatures are recorded in enclosed tropical seas. The temperature also decreases with depth. The ocean has three main temperature layers. The upper and deeper layers have the same respective temperatures throughout. But between these two layers is the thermocline, which is warmer at the top than at the bottom. Salinity of ocean water. Children, Ocean water is saline due to the presence of a large amount of dissolved salts. Most of it is sodium chloride or common salt. And it is estimated that every 1000 gram of ocean water has 35 gram of dissolved salts. Thus, the average salinity is 35 per 1000, and the amount of salinity varies from one part of the ocean to another. For example, Dead Sea in Asia has the highest salinity, and in general, salinity decreases towards the equator due to heavy rainfall. And you know, children, ocean water is always in motion. It moves horizontally as well as vertically. The movement of ocean water takes place in three different ways. They are waves, tides, and ocean currents. Winds provide the main force for the horizontal movement of the ocean water. And the main factors responsible for movement of ocean water is prevailing winds, differences in temperature and salinity of ocean water, and the variation in the density of ocean water.